What's going on, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. Back again with another one. Make sure you hit the like button and sub to the channel if you're not a member. And also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. Now, it was reported yesterday that Frank Gore will be uh, coming out of retirement, signing a 1 day contract with the 49ers so that he can officially retire as a 49er. And he is also set to be inducted into the uh, 49ers Hall of Fame. Okay. But I want to make something very clear. Man, Frank Gore is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Okay. Uh, you're talking about a guy that has compiled 11,073 rushing yards. Okay. And not only that, he is the third third leading rusher in NFL history. Okay. And on top of that, one can argue that Frank Gore was a trendsetter. Okay. He was a trendsetter. You're talking about a guy that like I said, he had the third most rushing yards with 16 at 16,000, and he he's a trendsetter because he's fifth most in terms of all purpose yards in NFL history, and that's at 19,992, right? And he has a career that is third all time in NFL history at 3,735 attempts. Okay, and he's just one of 23 players in league history with 100 total touchdowns. Okay, he has 5 Pro Bowls. Okay, and he's a member of the 2010s All Decade team. All right, and this is another thing too that I want to stress too. This is what really puts the icing on the cake per se, right? Frank Gore had nine, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, 9 consecutive seasons with 1,000 yards or better. That's consistency at its best. Now I know some people are gonna be like, well, he have any Super Bowl championship? No, he doesn't. But neither does Barry Sanders. Okay, neither does Adrian Peterson. You know, I mean, we got to stop at that. Neither does Randy Moss. And I know Randy Moss plays a different position or whatever, but he's still great. Neither does Terrell Owens. Okay, you know, Gore is the greatest running back in NFL history after the age of 30. Okay, and he has sealed the deal. Like I said, he's finished with 7,161 yards since turning 30. That's that's 1,300 more, roughly 1,300 more than Emmitt Smith. Okay, and 4 of the top 5 running backs in rushing yards after turning 30 are in the Hall of Fame. Okay, he needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Now, he did run. He had, I think, with the who was it? When he was like 37, he played for the Jets. Um, and I think he rushed for 187 carries and only had 653 yards. But I mean, come on, man, the man was 37, and you seen his greatness, right? And listen, He does. Y'all act like Frank Gore doesn't own any records. Okay. Now look, I've just talked about Frank Gore in terms of what he did in the boxing ring, which is phenomenal. Him stepping into the boxing ring and everything. But we also need to talk about his excellence on the football field. I think it gets forgotten when we talk about guys like Debo Samuel and some of those other guys. You have to mention Frank Gore because, like I said, he is a trendsetter. I'm pretty sure that Debo Samuel watches a guy like Frank Gore. But here are the records that Frank Gore has. All right, he had most seasons with 1,200 yards from scrimmage. He's got 12. Most consecutive seasons with at least 500 yards rushing, 16. Most consecutive seasons with at least 600 yards rushing, 14. Most consecutive seasons with at least 700 yards rushing at 13, and he's tied with Emmitt Smith for that. And he has the most career games by an NFL running back, which is at 241. Okay, and I have to stress again, Gore is the first player in NFL in history with 12 consecutive seasons of at least 1,200 yards from scrimmage. You're talking about guys like you're in the class of Emmitt Smith, Sweetness, aka Walter Payton, Barry Sanders, one of my favorites who very slept on, Curtis Martin. Okay, and he's in the class of those only players with 9,000-yard rushing campaigns. That's why I advocated for Curtis Martin. That's why I talk about Curtis Martin so much. But that's a whole nother story. He's a bona fide first ballot Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. Okay, I know many of y'all don't think so, but he's a Hall of Famer without a doubt. First ballot, first ballot. So y'all let me know what you think, man. Leave your comments, like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'm gonna get at y'all later.